Yes, it's late. Yes, I'm pretty much in the dark, but it is what it is. Um, as I was saying before, hold on. I won't be on long, y'all. I'll be off by 10. I will be in bed at a decent hour tonight. So, yeah. Anyway, so I was saying in the last live I tried to do, it was like 2 minutes long and I turned it off. It was completely dark where I was on the other side of the sofa. I'm in my PJs, don't feel like dressing up to go live, and it's late. I'm not sure if anybody will be on here. Think is for. I'm creating a poll. Okay. So I was saying that I saw a post. I feel like it was on TikTok. I think it's on TikTok. It was about just talking about. I think somebody was saying like they don't have time for friends, or they're not really worried about it, or like the poor experiences they've had with friends. I really wish I could remember the post, y'all. But one of the commenters, a woman commented and she said, friends are for kids. And I've never, ever heard anybody say that before. Friends are for kids. And it made me think. Like, if you really think about it, like, I don't believe, I don't believe that having friends is just for kids. I don't believe that. But it's like, I think she's saying, like, only really children are truly concerned with friends, or like who likes me, who doesn't like me, or I don't have any friends. Like regular adults, I feel like healthy adults should be okay with not having friends. We should be able to like, oh, someone doesn't want to talk to me, or someone so and so doesn't want to be my friend. Oh well, but when you're a child, you don't think that way. You're not mature enough to understand that you don't need friends and you don't need validation, you don't need attention. But when you're older, you should be like, oh well, I don't have any friends. It's okay. I'll be all right. You should be able to stand on your own 2 feet without looking for validation or a crowd. Or there are many benefits of having friends at any age, but I definitely understood where that comment was coming from. Like when you're adult, you shouldn't be focused on friends. You should be focused on your priorities, focus on your goals, and I feel like the friends will come. I mean, but a lot of the comments in that post that I saw was like, "F friends, who cares? Who need them?" I get it. When you've had bad experiences with friends, it makes you not want to like try with people anymore. You kind of just want to like forget about people. But I'm the kind of person, I may not pursue a friendship with somebody. Hold on, y'all. I'm the kind of person, I may not choose to pursue friendships with people, but I'm friendly. I'm like, if I go into a store and I say, "Hey, how are you? How are you?" I try not to be unapproachable like I used to be when I was younger. Because of my trauma, I used to have a serious mean mug, like leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I was not friendly. Um Guys used to always say, "Smile, won't you smile?" I'm sure a lot of women can relate to that, especially if you had the resting bee face. You can relate to men and other people telling you to smile. Like there's nothing to smile about. Why are you telling me to smile? And I feel like sometimes people want you to smile for their own satisfaction, and not realizing that, what reason do I have to walk around smiling? It would be nice to have a pleasant look in your face, but sometimes there's nothing to smile about. But like I said, what I'm trying to say is I'm approachable. In my mind, I'm approachable, but maybe I'm not to other people. We don't know what other people see when they see our face. I know that I have like a serious look on my face and I try to do better. But I have learned that just because I have a mean mug on my face or resting bee face, I know that I'm a good person. I know that I'm friendly and trustworthy. So I try to give other people chances. Like just because she or he looks mean or unfriendly doesn't mean they're not friendly. You really can't judge a book by its cover. Some of the most coolest people you'll ever meet look mean. They look serious. I even heard other people talk about it. Um, but yeah, the whole friendships are for kids thing, I definitely understand that kind of point of view. When you're an adult, friendships can be great. It can be very beneficial, but you don't want to waste your time when trying to cultivate relationships that doesn't seem like they're going anywhere, or waste time when trying to have someone see you the way you want them to see you. You don't want to waste time doing all the work in a friendship. Friendships are supposed to be like equal and fair. If one person is doing all the calling, one person is doing all the texting, one person is doing all the caring and concern, then it's not an equal friendships. Like, I don't have time for friendships that I feel like it's just fake. I'm just wasting time. And I feel like friendship should be you should feel free to like say how you feel in a friendship. If I can't be myself and if I can't keep it real with you in a friendship, then I don't want that kind of stuff in my life. You know what I'm saying? Any relationship I have in my life, I want to be able to say how I feel. And I want you to be able to say how you feel and learn and grow from it, right? But everybody can't do that. And you think that the older people get, the better they get at communication and friendships, but it's not the way. And that's why some adults choose to not just have any friends. And until children grow up and get into adulthood, they won't see it. Yeah, I remember being a child, like looking for validation, looking for friends, wanting someone to like me. It all came up from my trauma. I didn't have any security. I had abandonment issues, attachment issues. So it's like I would always look out. I would look out for friendships and love instead of looking within me because I didn't know any better. I didn't grow up in an environment of love, so I always looked for love and friendships in other people, and wondering why this person doesn't want to talk to me, why they don't like me, But like the post I posted on my community tab recently, don't worry about other people liking you. Like half of the people don't even like themselves. It's so sad that a lot of us spent so many years, so much time trying to get people to like us, trying to get people to love us, worried about what people think, and doing things hoping that they will choose you when you should be choosing yourself the whole time. I hope that that gets instilled in more and more children every day, because we got to break the cycles of children looking for validation in other people and looking to have friends. Like, oh, I don't have any friends, so I'm no one. I'm a nobody. I always try to teach my children that if you know you're a good person, you're not doing anything wrong. It doesn't matter if you have one friend, zero friend, 10 friends. You know you're a good person, and anybody who doesn't want to be your friend, they're lost. They're lost. You're a cool person. Like, I would want to be your friend. And I always tell them, like, I'm not just telling you that because I'm your mom. Like, I think you guys are like cool kids. And I honestly wish I had someone to instill those in me when I was a child. So now, as a mom, as an adult, I try to give my children the advice and love that I did not receive, so that they won't walk around looking for validation in people, looking for friends. And, you know, it's hard for them. Children are very impressionable. And, with social media and everything like that, it makes it look like having friends is the best thing in the world. And if you don't have a friend, you're weird or anything like that. It takes a strong person to go through school life or work with no friends and just choosing to be by yourself. It takes a strong person. It doesn't take a weak person. There's nothing wrong with you if you don't have any friends. I want everyone to know that. If you have no friends, there's nothing wrong with you. As long as you're a good person, you're not walking around hurting people, and you try, you're a good person. You don't need friends to make you feel that way. I think you should be trying your best to be a decent person. I think that's what matters. I don't think it matters how many friends you have. I think what matters is what kind of person you are. Focusing on you, the more you focus on you, the better you'll be. So I do see some truth in the whole idea of friends are for kids, because when you're on your grown adults, you know, when you're focused on being a grown, mature adult and accomplishing goals, you really don't have time for friends that you have to work at. If the friendship doesn't come easily, if the friendship comes with some with toxic traits and abusive behaviors and it's not going anywhere, it doesn't make any sense. So I definitely support people who don't feel like, or people who feel like friendships are for kids. But yeah, that comment really had me like, wow, I never saw it that way. Like, and she said it so casually, like, yeah, friends are for kids. And I love that for that woman. I love that for anybody who can easily be okay with being alone. You can have a good time by yourself. You can have a good time in your own home, watching a movie, watching a show, reading a book, writing, dancing, singing. Embrace being by yourself, y'all. Embrace your own company. Don't run away from yourselves. The heater went down, so now I'm gonna try to talk lower. Um, I love time spent alone, y'all. Like I love me so much. Yeah, you have your moments of woulda, shoulda, coulda, and you know, but I just can't dwell on it because I love me so much. And I just hope my children love themselves as much as I love me right now, where they won't be looking for all these friends. And, it's nice to have people who can relate to you. It's nice to have people who have similar interests as you, people to call on if you need advice or help, but you really can't rely on people. You can only hope that someone will be there for you, but if they're not, you got to be okay with that. And you have to seek the help and support from yourself. Um, yeah. In one of my lives I did recently, I was saying that one of my favorite quotes ever is I think it's by Gina Davis. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's by Gina. No, no, it's not Gina. I'm y'all. Another quote. I'm confusing quotes. I don't know who this quote is by, but it was like basically saying, "Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even in the darkness, your shadow leaves you." Real talk, y'all. There's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to rely on yourself, and no one is gonna be around. And what are you gonna do? You can't panic. You have to be calm and like know that you can do this. Know that you'll figure it out. Know that you've been through a lot, and you're gonna. You know what I'm saying? You're a survivor. You've done so much. Don't You gotta have confidence in yourself, and you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe you can get through things. We all are surviving something. We've all survived some bad times. So just know that if you survive your past, you definitely can make it through your future. Friends or no friends. So yeah, that just thought this came to my mind, y'all. It would be nice if somebody commented. Let me know how you feel about that idea of friends are for kids. I know many of you who have a lot of friends will be like, no, I love my friends as adult. We get to do all these things together. And I've seen so many things on social media, all these friends doing these dances, these TikToks, these Facebook reels, these Instagram things, and they seem to be having a good time. But y'all don't be envious and jealous of things that you don't understand or know. You don't know what their relationship is like behind the camera. After the camera says cut, you don't know what their relationship is like. You don't know if they're arguing, they're backstabbing, they're two-faced. You don't know what goes on. And there are genuine loving relationships out there. So I'm not going to say that every relationship might have some like drama behind the scenes. What I'm saying is whether they have drama or not, you can't envy other people's relationships, or you can't be jealous of other people's relationships because you don't know what it took for them to be friends. You don't know what it's taking them to be friends. You don't know if the friendship is unfair. Maybe one person is doing most of the work. Maybe one person is always doing the calling, the texting, and organizing. You just don't know. Your time will come if friendship or if friendship is something that you want. But just know that you are good on your own, y'all. As long as you're a good person. Um, but yeah, because when I really think about it, the times that I really crave having a friend and really, looked outward was when I was younger, the worst times of my life, right? And the most peaceful time of my life now at 41 is when I desire friends less. Like it would be nice to have, you know what I'm saying, like people that you feel like they're trustworthy, you rely on. But some people are just so could be so shady. Some people have not gotten through their issues and so it's gonna spill out into your friendship. It's just not worth it. Some people don't want to be honest with themselves about their issues and they want to put the blame on you, like so you're the problem. But I'm the kind of person I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I'm willing to admit my stuff. But if someone only wants to focus on what you did wrong, I don't know. Carlos Lefty, what are you talking about, Carlos Lefty? Anyway, I need to fix my neck because I don't want to make myself uncomfortable. But what do you guys think? Anybody gonna comment something cool? Anyway, y'all, I was hoping somebody would come on and add to the topic. Do you agree or disagree? But I'm gonna see what you guys said in the poll right now. Hold on. I said, do you think having friends is for children? 50% of you said yes, and 50% of you said no. Yeah. I feel it. I see both sides to it. I definitely see both sides to it. I'm more and more away from the light. Hopefully y'all can see a little bit. Let me see. I'm trying to put prop it where you guys can see me without me having to hold it. Anyway, I was about to work on a video and then this thought just popped in my head. And I decided to come live real quick, even if it's just for a few minutes to talk about it. But I guess the complete darkness is not very attractive to some people. I know it looks like weirdo vibes, y'all. You guys know how I am. Sometimes I'm in the dark, I'm in the light. Sometimes I'm not showing myself. It just depends on my mood. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on my mood. But I hope everybody's doing okay tonight. It's 9:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be off by 10 and then I'm going to use the bathroom one more time and then I'm going to go to bed. I am tired. I have been up since what time? I don't remember, but I'm tired. I should be sleeping now. I gotta find my bonnet. I should be sleeping now, but yeah. Let me see something. Hold on. I'm just seeing if anybody's gonna come into the chat and add anything. Elaborate on if you answer the poll. If you answer the poll, are you willing to elaborate on the topic? It's still 50-50. It's still 50-50. I need some Vaseline. Mm. I really wish I had the post to show y'all with my other phone, but it's okay. You guys get the idea. I'm pretty sure, most of you value friendship. So, but yeah, I think a lot of people, the older you get, the more I think the more you should be content with who you are and being by yourself. Um, but I'm really digging the idea that people post and talk about like solo dates and going like on solo trips and you meet different people. Like some people say they meet the most coolest people when they go out on their own, whether it's to a restaurant, having dinner, lunch by yourself, go to the movies by yourself. With the movies though, you can't really talk to anybody. So I don't think going to the movies on your own is really a good place for meeting people. And you may never be friends with these people, but just sometimes it's good to be around other people, I guess, and you might learn something. You guys might hit it off or not. But if you listen to the news, you probably will never want to go anywhere. There's just so much going on now. But for me right now, it is so cold. I prefer spring and summer, so I definitely want to start going out more, being around adults, because I spend most of my time with children, my children. Oh my goodness. And there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. Because I think I saw like a post or a meme one time that said, like, no one will ever say they regret spending time with their children. Like no one is ever gonna say, dang, I regret spending all that time with my children. Time wasted. No, most people are going to say, I wish I spent more time with my children. Value a time that you can't get back. So you got to spend time with them and just do a game with them, do something they love with them. And that's something I always try to do all the time. Instead of worry about who likes you, who don't like you, friends or no friends, focus on yourself. And if you have children, focus on them too, because those are the main things that matter. You don't want to spend years and years worried about other people when you should be focused on yourself, improving your household, bringing peace into your life, into your household. If anybody's not coming into your life with peace, then it's not for you. If it doesn't feel peaceful, if it doesn't feel safe, it's not right for you. If you feel any type of confusion or confliction, if you're conflicted, it's not a safe space, it's not a safe situation. And it's better to be at peace with yourself than to be in a chaotic situation with other people. Like, I think I've seen things that say, like, some of the most strongest or the most realist people don't have any friends like that. I used to feel a way when I could be like, oh, I don't really talk to anybody. Like, I'm friendly with people. There are plenty people I'm very friendly with and friend like. But there's no one. But you know what? Adults, like I said, it goes back to friends are for kids. Adults really don't have a lot of time to spend on friendships. You're so busy trying to work on your body, whether you're working out, your diet, your children, your home, your bills. It's not a lot of time in the day to spend on other people. So that's why I really got to go back to the idea that friendship really are for kids. You know, if you're an adult and you find time for friends and you're able to, that's awesome. But don't feel inadequate if you don't have like this awesome or amazing social life. You don't have to have amazing social life to be a good person. Um, Ganami, Ganama Nia. Hi, Ganama Nia. You said you have no friends. I'm 51 next week. Okay, I'm 41. So we are, 10 years apart. Nothing wrong with that. And I stay home most of the time except for when I work. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I don't really have any friends. My children are my friends. Like, they are my besties. I love spending time with them. They're so awesome. Yeah, sometimes I get, frustrated and overwhelmed, but I love my children. Like, I love spending time with them. They are just amazing human beings. But sometimes I do get touched out and overwhelmed, and I need my little breaks and time out, and they do too. Everyone needs their alone time. Everyone needs time to think. Every time I try to make new female friends, I get ghosted. Yeah, I feel ya. Let me tell you a story, story time. Recently, I tried to have some friends, trying to meet some women, and we were doing okay for like a month, and then all of a sudden, one of the people in the group, it was three of us, me included. Um, she was just like, I'm just so busy. I'm just so busy this week. I think it was like holiday week. I'm just so busy this week and I won't have any time to go into the group chat and talk to y'all. It was just weird how she did it. Like, and I had sent a message like, hey, well, did you read that message I sent? Oh, I don't have time to read it right now. And then it just went downhill from there. She was very dismissive. And then after that, one day she just left the group chat. And then I was like, look, good riddance, because you started acting shady anyway. Like, once you start acting shady, I don't start to feel you. Like, I love words. And I notice that a lot of adults, they either screaming at you, yelling at you, disagreeing with you. Not a lot of adults use their words and say, hey, what you did to me, I didn't like that. Hey, when you said that thing to me, I didn't like that. Hey, that hurt my feelings. Or hey, can you find a different way to say that to me? Most adults, they either just cut you off or they're cussing you out. There's no like, I just, it's just really sad that adults like to tell children, use your words, but most adults aren't using their words properly. You're either screaming, yelling, being inappropriate, or like I said, just ghosting you. Like you said, like Ganamania, just being ghosted. So I can relate to you. I felt like I was ghosted, but I was okay because I had felt bad vibes about this person, and everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Rejection is protection, y'all. Rejection is protection. Me too. I just spent a few hours with my second daughter today. She just turned 20 today. Oh, how old is your other daughter, if you don't mind sharing? I have my daughter is 13 and my son is 8. I love them to pieces, and I look forward to them being adults, and I want to be a part of their adult life, and I just wish the best for them. They're the best humans, and that's all you want, the best for them. When you love someone so much, you just want good things for them. But adults don't show empathy or any respect. You're right. You're right. Everything is, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, she went to this college dorm. That must be tough. 93 of my boys are 17. Oh, okay. So you have a little ways to go. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I have a 13-year-old daughter turning 14 this year. I have an 8-year-old son turning 9 this year. Um, love them to pieces. And I try to teach them that um don't let people not wanting to be your friends make you feel bad about yourself. If someone is rejecting you, someone doesn't want to be around you, then they're lost. There are billions of people on earth. If this person doesn't want to be your friend, someone else will. Don't dwell on these people. But because they're so young, it's hard for them to really get it. But I see in them that they do understand what I'm saying. Their brains are not completely, mature, but I think they understand what I mean. Most people are too focused on their own problems to be a good friend. So don't even take it personal. So the poll is still 50-50. Okay. Yeah, I like my own company. I think I'm an awesome person. I spent too much time in my life um, looking outward, looking for validation, not wanting to be alone, and just accepting toxic, abusive people in my life. It's a pattern from childhood. So I'm glad that I'm at a good place in my life where I just want peace and I feel at peace with myself. Like I said before, somebody come at me with not being peaceful and chaotic and aggressive and just kind of negative and make you not feel safe and like almost kind of trying to shut you up in a way. If I can't feel free to be myself around someone, you're not my friend. Real friends, you could be the most goofiest, and that's who my friends are, my children. Like, I am myself with them. I feel so goofy, I can do whatever, and I want them to feel that they can do whatever too. That's what a friendship is. If the friendship ain't like the one I have with my children, I don't want it. And you know, the relationship we have with our children is completely different from any relationship. It's so sacred. Preach Queen says, yes, I teach this same life lesson to my kids, and my youngest especially, he has no friend really in school. Oh yeah, teach him that you know, he's still cool. He's still awesome. You know. I used to have child, but I love toxic friendships. Yep, yep. Childhood trauma is something else, man, and people don't understand how devastating it could be. Everybody wants you to just get over it. Get over it. It happened 1,000 years ago. Get over it. You don't understand the brain. You feel me? I can't. Do you think I'm trying to make my brain be like this? It takes exercise. It takes work to get your brain to operate on the way it was supposed to operate from the very beginning. Childhood trauma rearranges your brain. It changes your brain, but the brain is very resilient. I love the brain, and I have this post that I want to. This is something I want to start doing. I want to start just showing love to our brain. I want to start making posts about how amazing our brain is. I don't know if I'm going to go live or make a video, but the brain is awesome. You know, the brain, all the brain is really trying to do is protect us. The brain has helped us survive so many things, and the brain was only trying to protect us. So if we can't remember something, or um, you know, you're having flashbacks, your brain is trying to help you. Your brain is trying to say, hey, maybe we need to address this issue. Like, hey, maybe we need to work on this. Our brain is not our enemy. I feel like sometimes we feel like our brain is trying to hurt us. Our brain is out to get us. Our brain is trying to help us learn and grow. So really appreciate your brain, and exercise your brain. Feed your brain good things, and your brain will. Hold on. What you said? Your comment said. You remind me of myself the way you are sharing you and your kids. Oh, thank you. I love them so much. Like I really do. Being a single mom is not easy, but you know, I wish I could change who their fathers were, but if I changed their fathers, then I would change them. Like they would not be who they are, and I love my children, and you know, everything happens for a reason, even if you know it doesn't make sense. If I, you know, I wouldn't have my children if I didn't go through those things. I wouldn't have my children. I really do love them, and I can't be mad at them for the things that happened to me. It's not their fault. It's not their fault that they're here. So I can't treat them like, you know, I resent them or they're a burden to me, because they're just here being awesome humans. You know. That's when I had a flashback of when I was sexually abused as a kid. It's horrible. I'm sure you've been through counseling or therapy by now, but I believe that EMDR. Hold on. I think I'm gonna say it wrong again. Eat. Give me a second. Hold on. I'll be right back. So I believe that the best thing for childhood trauma, which has helped me a lot, y'all, is EMDR. I always forget how to say it, but EMDR is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. It is a psychotherapy technique used to treat psychological trauma and other distressing experiences. Um, you got to be ready for it. It could be a little bit overwhelming, but you know, with a professional counselor or therapist, you can definitely get through it. Okay, good for you. You did therapy and counseling. Oh, you did. I have healed from all my trauma now, and I wrote my first book. I'm happy for you. You've healed from all of your trauma. That's amazing. Some people spend a lifetime healing from their trauma. There's people in their 70s still not healed. So, shout out to you. What's the name of your first book? Also, after my live is ended, can you comment the name of your book in case I forget? Or is it on Amazon? Hey Siri, turn down brightness. A little bit too bright. I am a co-author, so writing my second book. I want to write a book so bad. Your inspiration. What's the name of the book? But like I said, if you don't put it here, and even if you put it here, it would be nice if you could, after the live is ended, comment on the live. That would be nice for other people too, who's listening back to this live. If anybody listens back, they could support your book. But I love that for you. That's awesome. I have a goal of writing a book myself. That's one of my goals this year is to work on the draft and to just do more research on writers and what steps they took. I want to do it. I don't want to, like I said, this is a year of doing and not talking. Like I talk a lot about, oh, I want to do all these things, but I want to put things into action because I really have big goals for myself. You were made to be unstoppable, published by Nim Stan 2021. Please write your book. Thank you. I'm about to look up your book right now. Is it on audiobooks yet, or is it just like physical copy? You were made. I love that title, by the way. That's an awesome title. You were made to be Come on now. Stop. Purple. Nim Stant. Hold on. Nim Stant. It's a blue cover. Okay, I see it. Is it a collection of unstoppable stories? Is it like a Let me go back and let me click on it. Is it a collection of unstoppable stories? That's it. Hold on. It says about the authors Beth Ritter Neidick and Lisa Dominino White. I'm not sure this is your book. Ghana Griffin. I might have the wrong book that I pulled up. I'm not seeing that book. Let me go back and look. Books. Um, did you also write a book called Go All In? Oh, it's 28 of you. Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. So it was 28 of you. Okay. That makes sense now. Oh. Oh, I can see the back. Let me see your picture. I'm about to look for your name. I would love to do a book like this. Just even as a starter. I'm gonna get my feet wet. I see you. Hold on 1 second. You are beautiful, Nim. Hold on, I'm trying to zoom in. Oh my gosh. I think I just have the wrong phone today. You are beautiful, Nim. I'm trying to zoom into the picture, but it won't let me. I don't know what's going on. I don't have the Amazon app on this phone, so it's annoying. It's annoying. Nim Stant. You said you were 47. Start with one letter I. I am Nia, my mentor's name. Okay. Oh, you're Nia, and your mentor is Nim. Huh. So your picture is not on the back like this. Nia is my mentor. I am Ghana, and my friends call me Nia. Oh, Ghana is African. Okay. And I apologize if I'm pronouncing anything wrong. There's this one lady. Her name is just awesome. It says awesome. Her name is the word awesome. There you are. So you're Ghana Griffin. And like I said, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Okay. Cool. Hold on. I can't see your picture. It's just this stupid thing won't let me zoom. But either way, thank you for sharing that. Okay, there it is. Let me do it. Oh, beautiful smile. Thank you. I'm going to put that in my carts when I get paid next time. I will support your book. Thank you. I wonder if it's on audiobook, but I don't have Kindle. Um, I have a question. Is the book secular or is it religious based? Your story's on age 83. Okay. 83. Okay. Secular. Good, good, good. Um if I was on my if I was going live with the phone that don't anyways, the phone that I normally use, I'm holding it now to the record. So I can't go to the YouTube, not the YouTube app, the Amazon app, and I can't see if it's on Libby, whatever, but I'm still gonna support. What do you mean you can send it to me? No, it's okay. It's okay. I can get it. Thank you anyway. One of these days I'm gonna create a P.O. box if any of you guys ever want to send me anything or whatever, that'll be cool. No worries, okay? No, I don't want you to have to do that. Um, you gotta. Mm-mm. The book came out in 2021. Let me stretch my leg out. Yes. You don't get any royalty. So was that an agreement you guys had that you wouldn't get any benefit from it? Oh, but I mean, I guess I'm happy for your mentor, but it would be nice if you could benefit and your children could benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any books where it's just you and you get the royalty? Thank you for sharing that. That's so cool. I have an author in the chat. That is super, super cool. Let me pin this. The name of the book. Let me see. I'm going back to your comment. You said your story is valuable and the world needs to. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Hardcover and on Kindle. Please read your book. Let me pin this. Post office. Post office has P.O. box, mailboxes, and yes, it was a contact. And contract, okay. And this is why I'm about to publish my own book. It will be, yes, girl, you need your own. It's nice to do things with other people, but if it's not making dollars, it's not making sense. But everything's not about money. There's sometimes you just do things out of the kindness of your heart, but you should be able to get some benefit from your work. Yeah, I'm the only Muslim author in the book. Everyone else is non-Muslim and women entrepreneurs sharing their own stories, super powerful and so inspiring. Thank you so much. I'm sure I will like it. I love the back cover, how you guys are all on there like that. Thank you so much for your support. Am I saying your name wrong? Be honest with me. Ghana Nia. I am almost done just editing my book, and that title is what doesn't kill you makes you strong. I love that. Pronounce Niyama. Niyama. Am I saying it right now? Niyama? I never would have thought it was Niyama. At least I thought maybe it would be, I'm thinking Ghana or Nama, and the G is just silent, but it's Nima. No, Niyama. Thank you for telling me. I don't like to mess up people's names, so I appreciate that. But thank you so much for coming to this live stream. I'm gonna come off now. Thank you for engaging with me. I really appreciate you. Are my number one supporter in this live stream. Well, everybody who is watching, no offense to you guys. If you're watching, I appreciate the view. What I'm saying is she was writing in the chat, and if you guys don't ever want to write in the chat, I understand. Sometimes you just want to view. There are plenty of people who go live that I watch, and I don't comment. I just watch because I like what they have to say, or I just like them as a person, and I don't really want to be in the chat, so I get it. So no offense to anyone, but I'm just saying I appreciate Yama for being in the chat and sharing her book that she was a co-author of. You guys go ahead and support her book, or the book that she is a the book is called You Were Made to Be Unstoppable, a collection of unstoppable stories that will inspire you um to believe bigger. Okay? It's on Amazon. Go support the ladies. Thank you so much. Yes, definitely come back. And I'll try not to be in the dark next time. It's just one of those nights. But you never know with me. All right. Thank you, everyone who came in to comment or you came in to view whatever it was. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in another video. Let me end the live. So still not a live. Let me end the poll. So again, I asked, do you think having friends is for children? 50% of you said yes, and 50% of you said no, and that's fine. So it's pretty fair and equal. Good night, everyone. Bonne nuit. I'm practicing on how to say good night in French, y'all. It's not easy. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Anyways, I did my best. There's some words in French that's not easy. French is not an easy language. It's been taking me 1,000 years to learn French. Anyway, y'all, have a good night. Oh, you said we must uplift each other and help and support one another. Yes, au revoir. Bonne nuit. Yes, très bien. Merci, merci, madame.